Okay, let's try and get our heads around this one. A toilet.
Not just any toilet.
No, definitely not. A fully functional toilet,
Huh.
solid 18-karat gold, insured for $6 million.
$6 million. It's almost unbelievable.
It really is. It sounds like something out of a, I don't know, a strange dream. But it was real, an artwork called America.
Right.
And this deep dive, well, we're going to explore the, frankly, wild story of how it got stolen. From Blenheim Palace, no less.
And what strikes me immediately is just the sheer audacity of it all. I mean, this isn't like smuggling a small painting out under your coat.
Not at all.
It's a plumbing fixture, a very, very expensive, solid gold plumbing fixture ripped out of a historic building.
It really throws up questions straight away, doesn't it? About art, about value, about what even counts.
Absolutely. And the artist, Maurizio Cattelan, the Italian artist who made it back in 2016.
America.
Yeah.
It actually had a life before Blenheim, right at the Guggenheim in New York.
It did. And that's, a key part of the story. People weren't just looking at it there.
No, they were actually encouraged to use it, which is just, well, it adds another layer entirely.
It makes it interactive, not some sacred object you can't touch.
So our mission today, really, is to unpack the theft itself, how it happened, who was involved, and also why. Why does a golden toilet become significant art?
What does it mean?
Exactly. We've been looking through the news reports, mainly focused on the court cases, the legal side of things, to piece together what we know for sure.
And if you place it in that broader art history context, you see these echoes, don't you? Artists deliberately pushing boundaries.
Like Duchamp.
Well, we'll get to that. But yes, this idea of taking something functional, making it precious, putting it in a gallery, it's a statement. And the theft, well, that adds another, perhaps unintended layer to the whole thing.
Okay, so the heist itself. Let's get into the details. September 14th, 2019, Blenheim Palace, Oxfordshire.
Winston Churchill's birthplace. There's an irony there already.
There really is. And the method, according to the reports, wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
No. Sledgehammers and crowbars? Brute force.
Just smashing their way in.
Apparently so. No high-tech Mission Impossible stuff here.
And the speed, that's what gets me. Reportedly done in under 5 minutes.
Under 5 minutes. Just imagine that. The noise, the chaos in Blenheim Palace, ripping out a solid gold toilet.
It makes you wonder about the security, doesn't it? For something insured for $6 million.
You'd think. I mean, what assumptions were made? What were the thieves thinking? Apart from the obvious. It poses a lot of questions about how we protect valuable objects, especially ones that are, well, unusual.
Definitely. Okay, so moving on to the aftermath, the legal side. We know some people have been convicted now.
Yes. Michael Jones, 39, he was found guilty of the actual burglary.
Right. And then there's Fred Doe, 36. His conviction was for conspiracy to transfer criminal property. So handling it after the fact, essentially.
Seems like it. And crucially, there's James Sheen, who's 40. He seems to be more central. The planner, perhaps?
The report suggests he coordinated it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's already pleaded guilty. Burglary, conspiracy, transferring the property, the whole lot.
So the main players seem to have been caught. They're facing sentencing.
Yeah, Jones and Sheen are waiting on their dates, but Doe's sentencing is apparently scheduled for May.
Yeah.
So that part is still, ongoing.
But the big question, the $6 million question,
Is where is the toilet? Has anyone seen this solid gold loo?
well, sadly, the prosecution's view seems pretty clear.
Yeah. What are they saying?
They think it's gone, probably dismantled, broken down into, just gold,
Melted down.
or at least broken into pieces, sold off for the raw material value. Gold is gold after all, and much harder to trace once it's not a toilet anymore.
That's kind of depressing, isn't it? This unique piece of art, this statement, just gone.
Yeah.
Reduced to bullion.
It is, and there's that bizarre detail that came out in court about Michael Jones.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He apparently used the toilet the day before the heist.
Used it and described the experience as splendid.
Splendid. The sheer nerve of it is quite something.
It almost feels like part of the performance, doesn't it? Engaging with the art in its intended functional way right before, well, allegedly stealing and destroying it. It's darkly comic.
It really is. Okay, so just to sort of recap where we are, we've got this incredibly bold theft, a golden toilet from a palace,
Sledgehammers and all.
conviction secured, but the main prize, the artwork itself, is still missing, probably gone forever.
Likely melted down or broken up.
And we've put it in context, understanding America not just as a valuable object, but as this piece of provocative art, following in the footsteps of people like Duchamp.
Challenging our ideas about what art is, what value means.
So thinking about this whole story, for you listening, it really pushes you to consider value in all its forms, doesn't it?
Absolutely. You've got the huge monetary value, the gold itself, you've got the artistic value, the concept, the statement, and now this third layer, the notoriety, the value imbued by the sheer fact of its theft.
It wasn't just a gold grab, was it? The act itself almost became part of the artwork's narrative, even if destructive.
In a way, yeah. It amplified the questions Catalin was asking, maybe,
Yeah.
about excess, value, desire.
That's a really interesting point. So maybe the final thought to leave you with is this. What are the implications when something functional, precious, and artistic all rolled into one becomes this object of desire, leading to such a dramatic crime?
What does this whole saga really tell us about how we value things, tangible gold versus intangible ideas, and, the lengths people will actually go to get what they want?
We laugh at someone stealing gold, but we worship those who steal attention. I've always thought that the most valuable object is the one people can't hold, only chase.